allowed into the Federal Reserve. So basically, you don't need to be a bank now to go inside or get access to the Federal Reserve. And he opened this up to non-banks like fintech companies. So they're going to be allowed to plug in the APIs inside the old system that will allow them to now work with the new system. So the way it was explained to me was by this lady. She worked for Treasury Prime or Prime Treasury. She explained it like the old system is like the electric sockets in your house, and the APIs are the plugs. These are universal plugs that we plugged into the old system. Now it's going to allow these non-bank, non-traditional to plug in there and now able to use their fintech, their blockchains, their crypto to now allow them direct access into the Federal Reserve. So in essence, you would not need to go through a bank because now you have these fintech companies that can allow to go directly into the Federal Reserve. Great news. Great news. Everything's going to be tokenized. Everything's going 365, 24/7. There's no need for that old system anymore because now we have the technology that allow us to stream over. Also, the Clarity Act is coming. It's going to pass. They're not going to bring it up unless they have the votes. They got to work on some things with the DeFi. They're going to merge the Senate Banking Committee bill with the Ag bill. One was governed by the SEC, the other was for the CFTC. They're going to merge them together, and then we're going to get together with the Homeland Security, who's in charge of the ethics problem or the issue that they're having. So once they get that together, then they can bring it on up. Again, they're not going to bring it up because the way it was explained was that they have a whole lot of other bills on the floor at this particular time. They're trying to get a lot of things done before midterms. So they're not going to bring this bill up unless they got the vote for cloture. So that's the whole thing. So once they get the ethics together, they merge these two together and work on the little things that have to be tweaked, or if they want to add something or go back to something, they will. And they were speculating something like sometime in middle of June and possibly getting this thing done by the 4th of July. And even when they do get this done, then you still got another the ISO compliance come on around live, I think around November, and the full actment for the bill to be fully act on, I think it's like anywhere from up to 18 months. So it's still early in here for you to understand what's going on when we come to talking about blockchain technology and digital assets. But one thing's for sure, everything's going digital. We're talking about stocks, bonds, real estate, healthcare. Everything's going digital. The finance system, everything. So if you don't get yourself in position, you're going to find yourself out of position and someone's going to put you in position. It's very imperative that you learn how get educated, become aware, and prevent yourself from getting harmed. There's been a lot of people being exploited, a lot of people taken advantage of about not knowing or knowing too much about these assets. So what you don't know can get you in trouble, and what you do know can also get you in trouble. So it's very imperative that you learn how to protect yourself and prevent yourself from being exploited or taken advantage of. I strongly recommend that you set up something, some type of protection in there to separate you from your assets, so to give you some type of guardrail. And this is what this community information campaign that I'm proposing. It's imperative that we get this information out to the public so they can get the right tools around them so they can understand how to best utilize these assets. I believe by the second quarter of next year, we're going to have some movement. So I strongly suggest that people get themselves together, get some type of understanding, because you still have time. You still have time to bring these assets to life in your daily dealing. You know, you're incentivized to use these assets. You're incentivized. These are not like the old debit or credit cards, where now they're actually a reward that you get assets in return for using it for purchasing. I don't know, and I'm just speculating here. They also said that X or X Money is going to be coming out with a payment system. And they just so happen to have some ties with Cross River, who just so happen to have some ties with Ripple. So I'm just speculating that. But one thing that we do know, that Ripple has applied for a federal master account. And it's been like 320 days. So we're expecting some to hear some news from that. And we also have Elizabeth Warren questioning about the OCC and how come people she wants investigating. She's just really just now throwing shit on the wall and see what sticks. They already took care of her. They trying to get rid of some of those doing them rat moves. Maxine Water rat moves. I'm just saying. So don't worry or focus on too much of what they got going on over here. Stay focused over here. Know where you're at. Know what you hold and understand how you can make these digital assets become useful in your life daily. I did a lot of research, I did a lot of studying, and I just come to understand that right now we're at a very pivotal time in history. The president said he's going to make America the crypto capital of the world. And that's what I want to do too. I want to educate people about digital assets, about crypto, so we can transition over into adoption, so we can't make this so difficult. It's crazy that you're using this technology and not even aware of it. You know, and it's crazy how the economic illiteracy that's going on in our communities, you know, have us afraid to make an investment in our future. We'll rather make an investment in the lottery. There's only about 4% of Americans involved in digital assets. 4%. So if you want to be in the top 10%, you got to do what the 90% are not doing. So it's very imperative that you get involved and get some type of understanding about what's going on with these digital assets and how you can make them a part of your life so you can get some of the freedom that you're looking for. Again, this is an opportunity. Don't let the wars, don't get defocused. Keep your eyes on the prize. I'm the Real Crypto Informant, X-Rated Pennies. Gonna keep on bringing you this information. Keep on, because I tend to live what I believe. And I believe we at the top. We got more good shit coming. So, man, pay attention. Real Crypto Informant, X-Rated Pennies. Know what you hold. Stay focused. Get educated. Get in position. You know, pay attention. I don't know how many other ways I need to say it. But and watch out for the rats. Rat moves. Pennies.